What is up, Brassonians? That's not the right source. That's the right source. I think. It is! What is up, everybody? Why is this not filling the screen? Woot.
Hello.
There we go. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Technical difficulties on Brass City.
Do we have audio on everybody?
We should. Mic check 1 2. Everybody here?
Mike one.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I'm here.
I am also here.
I'm here.
Woo! Everybody's here, except Tim the
And
Greater. Tim the Greater is working his way back to Texas. Yeah. So, but we're doing stuff and junk. It does say Magic the Gathering. That is so annoying. I changed it like twice. Is there a way I'm supposed to be saving this? No? Odd, whatever. It says it was updated.
It just, sometimes it just sucks to suck.
Yep. It's just... Don't I know it? Alright. We are in a wizard tower. And we're doing stuff and junk. And we're not dead. And that's all I got.
Surprisingly.
We left all of our book friends. And we burned them up. And then we found this cool portal room thingamaboober. And that's where we're at.
Could we just have a new section of every video that we do and every stream where it's just Katie tries to explain what happened last week?
Yeah. Katie explains stuff. You can try.
Followed up by
Thingamaboo.
Yeah.
we come back to our adventurers as they have just climbed to the 3rd floor of the Wizarding Tower. Let me bring us to where we...
Weezard.
Still accompanied by Dessner Dogdraft, as he is now a small dog who has a giant floppy wizard hat on.
He's the
You
coolest.
boy.
The adventurers have slowly worked their way up the tower, fumbling a little bit as they saw a strange puzzle with levers. Simply wishing to try and force their way through, they ended up causing more and more books to fly off the shelves and attack them. But after a well-placed fireball and a little bit of figuring out what they need to do, they were able to prevent themselves from dying to the mass of literature. Now, climbing up to the 3rd floor, they arrive in a room filled with large gate-like structures, these arcs, all with a large glowing portal beneath them.
Okay.
Each of these portals looks about the same, with different runic symbols on each of them.
What's up, Oil Can? Thanks for hanging out with us. So we should probably use our noggins and, look around the room.
Investigate.
Maybe? Yeah.
Investigate.
I can do that, I guess.
Well, I'm pulling up my character sheet just to give me a little longer than I used to.
I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I was just.
Let me know how
So,
you
Jory,
Let's see. Are you attempting to intimidate the portals?
I'm attempting to read,
Intimidate them.
and I can't, clearly.
All right. Yeah, Alira, this just goes up to it and just like snarls at one of the portals.
Is the portal intimidated, though?
The portal is an inanimate object. It neither feels nor cares about your intimidation check.
I would like to investigate, like, the tops of the portals to see if they say anything.
Are you?
The Arcana runes?
You're trying to investigate the runes, like
Yeah.
the strange. Yes. In order to do that, I will need an Arcana check, not an investigation check.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm better at that. That sounds swell. And maybe I can read Arcana.
Play to our strengths.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
play into those strengths. Nailed it.
Well, as we know, Alira here is a sorcerer, meaning that she magically inherited all of her powers. So she's just trying to feel out what the rune actually means, but she had forgotten to study these particular runes. So to her, all she can tell is these runes probably have something to do with what's going on with the portals in this room.
Nailed it. Yeah. So, guys, these portals, they're portals.
They're
Am I
very
playing
portally.
Now, it doesn't appear upon your investigation and from what your knowledge is, as long as this portal doesn't transport you anywhere harmful, which, far as you can tell, they don't, there isn't really a worry with going through them. Going through a portal that would bring you somewhere actually harmful, you can typically tell just based on how the portal itself looks or based on how it feels being around it. These are all just glowing yellow portals. Pretty basic. They feel almost mundane with, the magic and being considered.
Should I stick my head in one? I look at the dog.
Dessner just kind of, in his little dog way, just tilts his head a little bit towards you. And goes, "Rawr?"
Hey, DM,
Yes?
am I playing Brazen?
No, you don't have to worry about that just yet. We'll get to you. Don't worry, Piper.
Okay.
Don't you worry. We've got plans. Plans within plans, you could say.
Ooh.
On top of plans. So, Jory, so you're saying that Alira has let us know that she doesn't get a bad feel from these. So
No bad
typically these
vibes.
types of portals.
Does she? I don't believe she mentioned anything. She does need to tell you.
Yeah, there's no bad vibes, y'all. These are the Nissan Sentra of portals. These are fine.
So they have
You're
trans.
average.
They're fine. Nothing more, nothing less.
No heebie-jeebies from these ones.
Oh, well then. I'm gonna ask Durs if I go through this portal right here and I point to the one to the north there, on the right side. Will this take me to where I need to go to get this stuff on the list?
Bark, 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 as he says in his very confused way.
How do you not know this is your tower?
Bark.
Well,
And it
let's
was
pick...
at that moment, you do remember one of the things that you read upon one of the things you read upon finding this tower. Nothing is as it seems.
Okay. So I'm gonna go through. I'm. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Jory, I'm gonna come up to this one right here. Right, and I'm gonna start fishing my rope out of my explorer's pack. I said, I'm going to tie this around my waist, Alira. You guys, everyone here. I'm going to go through the portal. And if you get one tug, it means it's safe to come through. If you get 2 tugs, it means please hurry and get me out of here. Sound like a plan?
Sure.
Durs?
As he goes up and he just wags his tail and he looks happy.
I give him a little scratch behind the ears.
He really likes it. As we discussed before, he's just kind of like he's leaning into it a little bit, and then he realizes what's happening and just kind of tries to move away.
And then I just, I hurry back to go and tie the rope around my waist. And here you go, Alira.
Alrighty.
I turn and
All right, you enter into the portal.
yes, I do.
All right, odds or evens?
I actually happen to have a 2021 dime in my hands right now. Heads is going to be odds, tails is going to be evens, and it's odds.
All right.
Bloop.
As you enter through, you come in out on this side. Katie, you have access to seeing his character, right?
Yes, so that it's not boring for our audience, yes.
And you enter into this room filled with a mass of gears. Underneath you, you see gears that span for potentially miles, but they're so compacted together that you can't see too far beyond the first layer. And above you, the same thing is going on. Out of the walls, gears everywhere, slowly moving, ticking along. There are also 4 other exits. As you can see, these little blue areas here. You should be able to see them. Just tell me if you can't.
I can.
You can? Perfect.
Yes. Oh boy. Okay.
Now
I'm gonna
for
give.
our other adventurers here, unbeknownst to you, as you enter through this portal, the rest of the portals shut off.
The rest of the portal's what, I'm sorry?
Shut off. There is no yellow aura coming out of any of the other portals.
Oh, well that's a problem. Okay. But the one that Jory went through is still lit up.
Yes.
Okay.
So, as he enters in, that portal continues to stay turned on, let's say, whereas the rest of them have been turned off.
Okay. I haven't gotten a signal from Jory, so we're still kind of hanging out.
So yeah, if you care, I will. Jory's actually going to come back through the portal. There's a portal behind me, right? Or am I?
There is a portal behind you.
Beautiful. I'm going to go back through the portal.
All right. Let me roll an 8-sided die.
Uh-oh.
All right. Jory, you end up here as the rope gets cut, as the portal here displaces half of your rope. You can now mark down that your rope is instead of it being a 50-foot rope, you have 2 25-feet ropes. Just cut the weight in half for it.
Gotcha.
And all of the other portals turn on as Alira, who was holding onto the rope, feels as it goes from being taut to going limp.
Oh, that's inconvenient.
And you, George, are in a room filled with stars, completely surrounded on in every direction. You just see galaxies, supernovas, stars out in the distance, constellations everywhere.
Jory, inspired with awe and joy as he realizes a glimmer of starlight is one of his ingredients.
Indeed.
Yes.
Now, also in the center, you see that there is a large telescope. Unlike most telescopes, this one looks a little bit different, but you'd have to investigate it to learn a little more. And on each of the four corners of the stage here, there are four suits of armor, all pointed inward.
Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and move up to this telescope to take a look at it.
All right. While you're doing that, move back to our other adventurers.
Oh, hey.
As Brazen says, "All right, we need to just figure this out. I'm gonna go through this portal," and he runs through one. Never to be seen again until Carl returns.
September. Until September.
Else lost to the ages.
Wait, it is September. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Lost to the ages until he returns. Alira, what do you do?
So are any of the portals
They're
glowing?
all- After a moment, when Brazen goes through that one is the only one that is on. The rest of them are off. And about 10 seconds later, they all turn back on.
Okay. Is there a way to check to see if I get a vibe about which one, Jory... I guess I would investigate the last one that he was in?
You certainly can.
Okay. Is that investigation or is that an arcana check?
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get a feel, or are you trying to, like, physically investigate how it works?
I guess it would be arcana. I'm leaning towards wanting to go through the same portal he did because it's been cut off now. So it's like I'm thinking I gotta save the kid at this point. So like, is he even? I guess I'm trying to figure out if he's even behind that portal.
All right. So you're trying to just get a feel for it,
Yeah.
get a feel for how these teleporters work.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Roll me an Arcana check one more time.
Okay.
This will be the last roll you get on it, though.
It's gonna be cool this time. Also, Oil Cans paid you a very nice compliment and said that you are a wonderful reader and very well spoken. Which is not gonna help my Arcana check.
Unfortunately, not.
Nope. Alright, well, since I have...
So, this will be the last hint you guys get on the portals. All right? So each
Okay.
of these portals have different runes on them. The specific rune that is on each of them lights up when someone enters it, and then all the other portals shut off.
Mm-hmm.
When going through some sort of I forget, translocation, I believe is what the word is. Word. Sorry, I have to find the right word for this.
No problem.
Random translocation.
Conjuration. When using a conjuration type spell, so something that teleports you from one place to another, something like a Misty Step or the actual teleport spell or Dimension Door, you typically don't just go from one place to the other. It's not like a sci-fi wormhole. You go from one place to a median plane to the place you're intending to go. And that'll be your final hint on the matter.
Okay. So all of them are lit back up again.
At the moment, yes.
Okay. So, again, given that I have... All I've seen is my friend go through a portal, and then now the rope got cut. So I'm gonna follow my friend
All right.
through this here portal.
I will take you guys, and evens or odds?
I will let fate decide. Looks like it's odds.
You end up here.
Okay.
Filled with gears. They seem to be very compact in this room, almost as if they're closing in on you.
Let's scurry.
And you see that there are 3 other exits, not including the one that you just came through.
Jory. So we don't see him anywhere.
You do not.
Okay. The gears are moving, I'm assuming?
They are ticking very quickly.
Gross.
As a quick reminder, the room that Jory went through, it felt like the gears went on for miles, and they ticked quite slowly.
Oh, and this one's going crazy times.
This one is ticking very quickly.
And it feels
And-
oppressive.
Yes.
So in this one I can see like an end to the gears?
You feel like there's an end to it, like right beyond.
Okay.
Not that you can see quite far, as the gears they feel like they're compacted in such a way that you can't quite see beyond them.
Okay. I'm gonna shimmy our ragtag group forward, I guess, and try to go through this one.
All right. And you end up here in a strange room, many tubes and vials, 4 rows of them. The first one with 1 clear tube, the second row with 4 clear tubes, third one with 2 clear tubes, and the last one with 3. Beyond the tubes, you can see that there is an assortment of different desks, all with documents littered all over them, a strange globe here, a large jaw bone, a chest, and other assorted books. There's also, over here, a few glass containers.
Okay.
And finally, on this end, a large container filled with some strange green liquid. At this point, we shall cut back to Jory. Jory, you come up to this strange telescope. What are you attempting to do?
I want to. Well, I'm first. I'm going to look at it to see if there's any directions or anything written on it.
Good. The only thing that you can see is on the side of it, there is a lever that is attached to a gear. It spins in a circle, and above it, it says, turn to change the angle. On the left side, there's another one very similar. It instead of being horizontal, though, it is vertical, and it says, turn to change the direction. Finally, there is a final lever on the right side, one that is just a simple pull lever, similar to the ones you saw in the library. It does not have any directions on it. That is the basic what you can tell by just looking at it, with no checks.
Oh no, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Hold on. For some odd reason I got moved off. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, hold on.
Do I need to ping shift to you?
No, oh, thank you. I had just gotten myself back over there. No, I'm gonna investigate further because I'm trying to figure out what exactly I aim this at, other than a star.
All right. Explain how you are going to be investigating.
So honestly, I want to look at how the mechanism of the piece that isn't labeled works. Like I can understand, change the angle, change the direction. That's cool. But I want to see if I can ascertain what that other lever does.
All right.
Like follow along the mechanism, see where it attaches.
I get
kind of.
I feel what you're throwing down. Roll me an investigation check.
Ooh, the good rolls keep coming.
So the basic thing that you can tell from that investigation, specifically investigating that lever. Take that note. That is a hint. Specifically investigating that lever, it is not connected to the circular pad that would turn the actual telescope.
I tell where it is attached to.
It is attached to the base that is underneath the telescope.
So not, whereas the other two levers seem to work the pad that the telescope is on. This third lever seems to attach more directly to the base of the telescope.
Yes. And that is the only information you will get about that.
Okay.
You can try to obtain information about the rest of the telescope, though. I'd say you have one more investigation roll, so be careful about which part you specifically investigate.
Right now I'm gonna take a look at the eyepiece, or what I would assume, if I know what a telescope is.
All right, roll me one more investigation. This will be the last one you get on the telescope.
Come on, good roll.
There we go.
It's like, yeah, it looks like an eyepiece. Good job.
Yeah.
No, actually, it doesn't. Where a normal telescope would have a piece of glass there and a small piece to have it wrap around your eye so that you can easily look through it.
Mm-hmm.
This one does not. It's actually wider. It widens out at the very end, is completely open, and looks like there's something that locks into it.
Okay. So I'm gonna start kind of peeking around to see if I can see the thing that might lock into it.
So on this platform, there is nothing else of note other than the actual telescope itself and the four armors. So at that point, we will actually switch right back while you think about that to the rest of our adventurers.
Okay. This room does not have my friend, so I'm going back.
Do remember there was something that was important about this room. Do you know what kind of room this is?
I'm assuming some kind of like science lab.
Where you would have specimens, yeah?
Yes.
Do you remember? I know it's been about 3 weeks, so being a little nice about the puzzles and what.
Yeah, so we have to investigate this because we need this for the levers.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just have to figure out if... I'm guessing that we have to go by either the clear vials or by the filled ones. So it's either 1423 or... Well, it must be, because I don't think 0 was an option on the levers. There were only 4 levers. So it'd be 1423. I'm gonna write that shit down because I'm not gonna remember that. 1, 4, 2, 3. Maybe? Question mark?
Jory bites his tongue so hard.
Jory split the party.
Jory's not even here.
Jory shouldn't have left
No.
Alira alone.
Jory's starting to realize that. Jory realized that a second too late.
Yeah. But actually something I do want to look at in here, because our list is this green liquid over here. Because I don't know what Rakasha blood is, but I know it's on the list. I don't know what it looks like, but maybe that's what that is.
All right.
Is that an investigation? Or
So this is
perception?
No, in this case, sorry, I'm trying to grab one more other thing. In this case, you could simply walk up to it and you can see that there is a panel on it that has a series of buttons. One specific one does catch your eye. It's a big red one.
I don't want to push that button. My name is not Regis. I'm not pushing any buttons. Yeah, you know what? I'm here. Can I go investigate this desk and see if I see anything on it that I need to know about?
You can,
Okay.
but
Oh,
as
don't
you
need-
as you turn around away from the capsule, you begin to hear a whirring noise.
Oh, I don't like
Getting
that.
close to it, tripped the motion sensor on it.
I don't like that at all.
As it begins
Oh,
to
no.
whir, spin, the machinery inside it begins to whir and spin, and the door begins to open as the green liquid starts to fall out slowly, revealing a strange metal man. Who begins to walk out of the capsule.
Hi, little metal man.
Or please describe your character.
What was that?
Piper, you may describe your character.
Well, he kind of looks like what the picture looks like right there. He's about 6'4", stone colored, about 280 pounds. So he's a big boy. That's about it.
All right. Now, Alira, you see this metal person creep out of the machine. and starts staring you down.
Hi. Have you...
Good.
Wait, what?
Good.
Hey, have you seen a tiefling roll through here?
Just shakes his head no.
Cool. Do you know how these rooms work?
No.
Okay. How long have you been here?
Shrugs his shoulders.
Awesome. Do you know the way out of this room?
Shrugs his shoulders.
This is going swimmingly. Um... Did you want to get out of here with us?
You good?
Yes, we are good.
Yes.
Okay. Is our doggo friend getting any bad vibes?
No, he does seem to be going closer over to each of the specimens, though. And
Okay.
taking a
I wrote down doggo friend's name. Durs. Durs? Is there something else I should be looking at in this room?
It was a Dessner.
Dessner? Okay, my bad.
Pretty sure Durs was the other guy.
Durs is the other guy.
Unless I
Durs
messed
is the vampire.
unless I messed up my notes.
Oh, nope. You're right. I just didn't read the next line down.
He's just walking around each of the little specimen containers.
Is there one specifically he's standing at?
Yes, the one right here.
Can I walk over there and see what's inside?
You can. As you walk around to it, each of these tanks are filled with the same green liquid that was in your container. This one contains the head of what seems to be a horse with two horns on its head.
Oh.
Ooh.
And what's this dog doing?
He's looking at it.
Just keeps looking at it?
Yep.
So, all right,
I
here's...
A want?
Yeah, he's sitting right at it.
So new friend, what's your name?
I pull my
Ooh,
axe
good
up.
news, gang. My phone just died.
Oh no.
Give me 1 second.
Technical difficulties here. This is how it always goes at Brass City Games.
It's not a Brass City stream without technical difficulty.
Never is.
Oh, Jory is just not there. Jory's not there.
Yeah,
Jory has to remind himself.
Let's go back to Jory for just a moment. Jory, now that you found this this piece of information, what are you doing?
I'm actually. Oh, hold on. So I am over here. Let's check over here. I'm actually going to go to the. I'm going to take a look at this armor in the corner here.
All right. What are you trying to investigate about it?
I'm going to see if there's anything like weird or different. Like I've seen armor statues in hallways before, and I just want to see if there's anything different about this one.
The armor in question seems to be on a mannequin of made of wood. The mannequin itself is nothing special, as it is just holding the breastplate of the armor and the arms of the armor, with the legs of it being kind of disconnected. The armor itself seems to be of scale mail. The designs on it are pretty intricate, looking to be more of an ornate type of scale mail. There are a couple crusted gemstones in the in either pauldron and also in a singular gem in the chest piece.
Is it like any specific kind of gem or?
No, they seem to just be there for style, just to be adorned. They look like they're like citrines.
Gotcha.
You know, nothing crazy special.
Gotcha. What are they? Anything in the hands, like a weapon of some sort?
No,
So it's just these scale mail mannequins. Okay.
I don't like
The platforms. I'm sorry.
mannequins.
Um,
Sorry, I had to get the meme in.
the platforms that they're standing on.
They aren't on a platform. They're just on like mannequins.
Gotcha. Okay. So nothing is standing out to me about them.
Not unless the citrines themselves stand out to you.
I'm all about turning vampire dude to not vampire dude. So, can I look through the telescope? Like if I duck down, I don't want to push my eye on it or anything. I just want to see if I can like actually see through it.
You can, but the image is very blurry and it doesn't really tell you anything. So looking through it, like you see, like let's say it's pointed at a constellation at the moment. You just kind of see blurry lights. You don't really see very much through it since it doesn't have all of the extra lenses on it.
Gotcha. So it's like the details missing. It just looks like a
It's like you're
blurry
looking
bunch.
close to it. You certainly are, basically. But like, yeah, you don't have any of the lenses that actually cancel like that blurring effect.
Gotcha. I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna look out into the starry night and see if anything like is there any of the stars like standing out, shining brighter than the others? Like, do these constellations look familiar to me?
None that there are a lot of constellations. Many of them are very foreign to you. Trying to think. So no, yeah, no, none of them would stand out to you. Perhaps there is more information that you could gather from them, just not in this room.
Okay, so I'm thinking that I am missing the key to this. So it looks like something could fit into this where the eyepiece is, right?
Yes.
And there doesn't seem to appear to be anything around that would fit naturally into that spot.
Nothing on you at the moment.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna have to remember this, and Jory's gonna go shake his head, and we're going back through the portal, baby.
All right. Odds or evens?
Uh, Give me. Let's flip it. What does it say? What does it say? It says evens.
All right. You end up there in the exact same place that you had exited from previously.
Oh, very nice. I had been over here.
All right. As you head through this door, you end up here.
Hey! Thank God.
Now, in front of you, you see a large metal man who has just pulled out his axe.
I draw my sword and shield and go, Alira, are you okay?
I'm not.
That was the last thing you said you were doing, right, Piper?
Yeah, and I was gonna hit the tank.
I know you were. Timing, right?
You left me.
What is that thing attacking Durs? Or, I'm sorry, Dessner. Sorry, Dessner.
Mark.
Dessner, hurry, get away, get away!
Dessner goes between the little thing and just goes up to the metal man. Sits at his feet. Bark.
Yeah, that guy's cool. We're fine.
Okay. Oh, I was coming back through. I wasn't gonna have you come through because I'm sitting here thinking, if we split up, like this is gonna be bad. So let me go back through, and I ended up in this other room with a telescope and a thing, and I'm telling you, this place is nuts.
Yeah, the rope went slack. I thought you were dead.
But while they're talking, I'm just smashing into the tank.
Yeah. As you guys are continuing your conversation, I'm sorry. What was your character's name again?
X3 is what I'm naming him.
X3 takes his. Is it a battle axe or a great axe?
Great axe.
Takes his great axe and just smashes it into the specimen container as all of the green liquid begins to spill out over the floor and the bicorn head that was in there
Ooh, bicorn.
to fall down.
Oh, excellent. We need the horn of the bicorn. That's one of the items off the list. Good job. What's your name?
X3. That's all I say.
X3. Well, I'm Jory Nunro, and I am now in your debt. Thank you for keeping my friends safe.
I pick up the head and hand it to the dog, like as a treat.
He kind of tilts his head at the bicorn head as it's about the same size as he is.
Well, he can tag it. Still handing it to him like he's a toy.
Right.
As you drop it,
doggy.
it falls on him, and he begins to try and like grab the horn and like pull it, but he's not strong enough with his tiny doggy muscles.
So I'm gonna come over and help him.
All right, you do so. You this bicorn head.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the horn off.
Do you say that?
Yes. I'm trying to get the horn off.
How are you trying to do it?
Right. Pulling on it like Dessner is.
Or you're just trying to pull the horn out?
Well, I put my foot on the head so that it doesn't like pull towards me, but I grab a hold of the bicorn, the horn, one of the horns of the bicorn, and I'm gonna pull.
All right.
Oh, that's never a good tone.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics check.
All right. You pull on the bicorn horn until not only does the horn come out, but also a small piece of the scalp also comes with it. You have effectively broken the skull of the bicorn. So you've got like a piece of the skull, the scalp, and the horn itself.
I look at Dessner and go, will that do for the bicorn horn part?
Bark.
Beautiful. Who's carrying the items? So we can keep them all together. That's fine. I'll do it.
I was gonna say, it sounds like something Regis would do, but
Regis ain't here.
yeah. Can I,
Regis is off in his own world right now.
before my phone rudely decided to die, can I check the desk now?
Good idea.
And next week
Oh.
we are hitting our 10 o'clock timeline. So this is actually where we are going to call it, with you guys getting the first ingredient and having a clue as to where you can get the second ingredient. You do have an entire specimen room to investigate now once we return. And we have a new friend.
Very excited for our new friend.
Oh, before we go, and this we can start this up next time, but I want to do a ritual casting, just so it's ready by the time we come back next time.
What was your class? It's what?
Barbarian.
Remind me which one, because I forget which one you were.
I have Spirit Speak, which is I have the ability to cast Beast Sense and speak with animals.
Okay, you have that as a oh god, what's the barbarian called? It's
The totem.
totem. Okay, yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, we could definitely get started.
Reed, he can talk to Destner.
Finally,
Yay.
finally, we have access to talking to Destner.
But I'm not any better to talk.
Right? Well, no. You're gonna be my point and smash. You're gonna be the Hulk of the party. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, think about it. We've got Tony Stark. We've got a Hulk. We've got
Captain America.
Oh man.
Alira's her own class.
Yeah, I'm in a class
No, wait.
by myself.
Scarlet Witch.
I guess.
She
No,
can be Scarlet Witch.
can't be Scarlet Witch.
She's not a warlock. You're right.
Yeah, she would be more like the Sorcerer Supreme, like stuff like that.
Right.
Who, I get to be Doctor Strange?
There you go.
More like
Sorcerer.
personality, probably more of a Spider-Man. I mean that in the nicest way. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero.
Yeah. I got the quips, but
You
I'm not
relate
that bright
well
sometimes.
Anyway, thank you everyone for
Good night,
watching.
folks.
Yeah, thank you, Brassonians, for joining us. We'll be back next week at a little bit earlier time. We should be rolling through about 7:30 next week, 7:40ish. So join us then. We'll do a little bit longer session. Sean, thanks so much for joining our ragtag crew here. We're excited to have you.
Welcome.
No problem.
Your official joining. I know you were with us last time we gamed, but your official character joining, which is awesome. And like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more of this content. And as always, we appreciate the love and support. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hey, classy.
Bye.
Adios.